What's going on, guys? This is Jason of Political. I swim through the politics so you don't drown too. I am just a man trying to bring common sense in a world where common sense isn't isn't so common. New Jersey dad beaten to death in front of teen daughter after confronting family friend over his son's alleged assault of her. All right, let's get into it. A bodybuilding New Jersey granddad was beaten to death with a metal baseball bat while trying to confront a teenage boy for assaulting his daughter, according to authorities. Louis Gus Serbeck, 54, and his 19-year-old daughter Brooke Serbeck stormed around to the 17-year-old boy's home, Vinland's home, on Easter Sunday to speak to him and his dad about the alleged assault there the day before. The Cumberland County prosecutor's office said. The teen and his dad, Eric Hanna, lifelong friends of the Serbucks, met the arraigned bodybuilder at the door and started fighting, the statement said. It's a good looking dude right there. 54 and you in shape like that, buddy? That's a good looking dude right there. That is what most men should strive to be like right there. That he put in the time. Well, I'm sorry. I forgot this guy's dead. Shit, I'm tired. I'm so sorry. This was a good looking dude right here, and his life was snuffed out for over fucking what? The boy, only identified as JH, allegedly struck Sherbeck in the head several times with a metal baseball bat. So, you know what? All right, prosecutor said. His dad, Hannah, 55, then allegedly grabbed a metal flashlight and bashed his pal in the back of the skull, according to officials. Holy shit. Brooke, who watched her father be ganged up on and beaten, was also struck in the head by the teen she accused of attacking her the previous day, prosecutors allege. All right, I'ma just go out on a limb and just say it like this: them motherfuckers did it. I I think even if he didn't assault her that day before, they guilty. All right, I'ma just sit there and say it. They guilty. When cops around, they found Serbeck in critical condition. The data too, who also has two grandchildren, died on the way. Who also has two grandchildren, died on the way to the hospital. He literally laid his life down for his daughter. Serbeck's grieving brother, Christopher Serbeck, told 6 ABC Action News while fighting back tears. The teen and his dad were arrested and charged with homicide and weapon offenses. JH is also bro. Why are we covering this man's name? He's 18. He's dating a 19-year-old. They gave her name. They didn't give his name. He just committed a fucking crime. You could release his name. I'll continue. I'll continue. Hannah was booked into the Cumberland County Jail while his son was taken to juvenile facility. How young is his son? If he's putting his hands on this woman, and he's going to juvie. 17 maybe? 16? Serbuck's brother, Christopher, said the devoted dad is remembered for his kindness and being willing to do anything for anyone. He would take his shirt off his back and give it to you just 'cause you needed it. You call him and he'll be there, he told 6 ABC Action News. Christopher told the outlet that the two families were lifelong friends. See, and this is what kind of bothers me the most about this story, is my man went all the way to this person's house because he was comfortable and he thought that this was going to be something that they could have talked about. Maybe, hey, tell your fucking son, stay the fuck away from my kid. Maybe they are friends like that. Maybe the dads can still hang out, but now he's like, yo, check your fucking son. Don't he ever put his fucking hands on her. I feel I'm actually upset through proxy, but here's the thing. He was so comfortable approaching them, and look at what happened. The son probably, I can only guess. I can only guess. I could only guess. And this is just me spitballing here. He probably went and confronted the son, and he was speaking to the son first. The son, being reckless and young, putting his hands on a fucking woman. Again, I'm hardwired to protect women, even though a lot of women treat men like shit. He's trying to do the right thing as a man, right? Probably his dad doesn't know. Who knows? He probably attacks the dad. The dad jumps in. Maybe he was getting the better of his dad. I don't. Listen. I think it's fucking insane for you to be lifelong friends. You dating my daughter. We friends. We all cool. We all know each other. And you jump your friend to death. And you're both in your 50s. That's insane to me. But it just goes to show we live in fucking crazy times right now. We live in real fucking crazy times right now. He went to school with my oldest brother, known him for our whole life. The grieving brother said, look at this shit, dog. He went to school with my oldest brother, known him our whole life, the grieving brother said. No expectations of something like this happening at all. Serbuck also remembered as a devoted I'm sorry, Serbuck is also remembered as a devoted father and a fierce protector of his two daughters, Summer and Brooke, according to the online obituary. Summer and Brooke brought out a tender, loving, compassionate side of Gus that many people never saw before. His why can't I say it? I just said the word, I can't say it no more. Obituary reads, he was never happier than when he had one of his daughters in his arms, sharing a big, smiling cheek to cheek hug. A believed father of two, was also a grandfather of two boys from his daughter Summer, and would be anywhere. I'm sorry. The devoted father of two was also a grandfather to two boys from his daughter Summer, and would be anywhere. Home Depot, Walmart, the flea market, and he sees something and he had to buy it for his grandsons. He enjoyed nothing more than spoiling these boys. Sounds like this man was a good man. And as his lifelong friend, you supposed to do right by that man. Man. In recent years, Serberg had grown close to his daughter Brooke, and the two were always together doing something fun and goofy. He called off of work to take her to get her hair or nails done, or to take her shopping because she wanted the newest sneaker. Gus was the epitome of a protect and provided father, the post read. He was also adored for being crafty and tinkering around his garage and building something out of nothing. This is what men should be. This is the poster boy of what a father or a granddad is supposed to be, dog. He loved building. He was an efficient carpenter and roofer who possessed vast knowledge of the building trades that he wasn't afraid to share with anyone willing to listen and learn. And these are shits that he could have passed on to, let's say, this piece of shit that's putting his hands on women. A lot of kids, they wish that they can get the trade. The trade is expensive. The ones who learned it already, this man is giving out free tips and shit. This man, Serbuck is remembered by his father Louis, his two daughters and two grandchildren, his brothers Rich and Chris, his former wife Joy, and numerous aunts, uncles, cousins, nieces, and nephews. Now, I'm gonna just sit here and say it like this, all right? And I gotta bring attention to this, and this is gonna seem kind of fucked up, but originally in the back of my head, I thought, okay, maybe this was somebody who I honestly didn't think this was somebody who they knew. I didn't think this was somebody in their neighborhood. I thought this was a dude just running up on somebody randomly. In my head, I didn't think they were lifelong friends in their fucking 50s. I didn't think this. But I'm just gonna say it like this. Evil doesn't have a skin color. That's all I'm gonna say. Evil does not have a skin color. They were friends. They were friends. They knew each other. They knew of each other. And they killed that man like a fucking dog, like he was nobody to them. Hit him in the back of the head with a flashlight. In another report, I heard that they beat him in the head over with a hammer. They probably said it was a flashlight to make it sound nicer. It probably was they said it was a metal bat and a hammer. This is the shit that I'm talking about right now. And this is what bothers me the most is because I'm sitting here and I'm telling people, you know better than to go as far as you're going with the racial tensions that's going on in this day and age. We're letting crazy shit go right by us because we're focusing on shit that again, you should know better. That's all I'm gonna say is you should know better. That's all I'm gonna say is you should know better. But unfortunately, for a guy like this, there was no way for him to know. There was absolutely no fucking way for him to know that two people that he knew were gonna do him like that.